the Norfolk beauty spot which has been rocked by double tragedy. It was all quiet on the water at Bawsey Pits today following two unrelated deaths in separate lakes yesterday. The bodies of a 41-year-old man from King's Lynn and a 16-year-old boy from London were recovered last night from the waters of the quarry, where swimming is banned.
Emergency services were first called to reports of a teenager missing in one of the lakes, but they were quickly alerted to a second incident of a man struggling in this stretch of water. Hundreds of people were here enjoying the warm weather, and many of them were ignoring the warning signs and swimming. Even as rescue efforts started, people were continuing to enter the water.
Despite what was unfolding in front of people, people were still entering the water, still entering to swim in inherently dangerous conditions. In this heat, in this weather, and with the temptation of a lake and the coolness of the water behind us, it's easy to go into that water. But there are inherent dangers, and it's very easy to criticise. It's very easy to have hindsight after an incident has occurred. But our clear message today is, you do not enter water you do not know.
Emergency services were called to the pits near King's Lynn at about 4:30 yesterday afternoon. Fire service search and dive teams, volunteers from Norfolk Lowland Search and Rescue and an RAF Sea King helicopter all attended. The body of the man was discovered at 7:24, with the teenager's body found later at 9:25.
Very unusual. I haven't known such a situation in my police service where we've been dealing with one situation. And yes, you always get another situation, develop, but actually for two people to actually lose their lives in the similar situations is very unusual indeed.
The pits were closed to the public today, but with several different entrances, they were still accessible to sunbathers and dog walkers.
After this event, of course, we're probably going to have to work with the owners of the site and people around here to see exactly what we can do to try and control this and stop this from happening again. What we want to emphasise is, on days like today, it's very tempting to get into the water, but it's very easy to get into difficulty. So we would always ask people to avoid going into the water if they can. But of course, staying in shallow water, being with other individuals if they do that. But the best thing to do in these sort of areas is enjoy the water and don't get in it.
Enquiries continue into the circumstances surrounding the two deaths. And with the hot weather set to continue in Norfolk, there will also be more reminders about the dangers of swimming in unknown waters.